Hi everyone, welcome back. It's been about 3 months since I've watched an episode of Dawson's Creek. I have wanted to watch it within that time, but things happen. So I'm excited to get back into it because I do think season 2 has been a really good season so far, and we're just hitting the halfway point. So imagine what else can go on in the lives of these teens at the creek. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share.
I think darts may be my destiny, Dawson.
Okay.
Travel around the world as an internationally renowned master of the darts.
Okay, Dart Man.
Yeah, I've rewatched a bunch of movies I think really delve into some complicated relationships. I'm trying to, find some complexities in my characters in my movie. Layer them a little bit.
Of course you are, Dawson.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Granted, your father's a little intense, but you tend to exaggerate just a little bit.
I don't know. It is his dad.
Do that.
Ah, yes, respect. Do you respect your father, Dawson?
I hate to live in a world where I didn't.
That's not an answer.
Yeah, exactly. That's not an answer.
You know, John Witter, most well-known, well-respected man in Capeside. Provides safety, fights crime, locks up the bad guys, helps little old ladies across the street.
Good old-fashioned father-son fishing trip.
Oh no. This is not going to end well. Is that the brother? Yes. Oh, it's Dawson and Pacey on the bikes. Didn't realise.
Dawson Leary, Capeside's own cinematic wunderkind.
No. Oh.
Dawson, I had no doubt with your brain
Yeah.
and commitment to excellence, you'd make a first-rate first mate. See you tomorrow. In the meantime,
Why'd you...
keep Pacey out of trouble for me, right?
What has Pacey done? Maybe actually look at your son and say something nice. I really didn't think the dad was in the show apart from being a criminal. I thought he was a criminal. He's a cop. I don't remember anything about
he's a
Pacey's dad.
classic, all right. Man thinks my IQ matches my age. You hear that crack about flipping burgers?
He was obviously kidding.
No, he wasn't. Obviously, that was not a kid. That is clearly him talking down on his son who does that.
Oh, that's great. I mean, it's too bad she didn't work on your last movie. I mean, think how much better it would have turned out.
Joey, I'm not comparing her to you. I'm just...
Yeah.
Working that movie with you was one of the best periods of my life.
He's just talking about something he loves.
Were your ears burning? We were just talking about you.
Oh, God, dare I ask?
I was just singing your praises, telling Joey what an incredible job you're doing, producer.
That is sweet. But, careful, Dawson.
No, actually, Joey, it's you that I was looking for.
Great, I gotta go anyway. See ya.
Ooh, used to.
Mrs. Leary? Yeah, she's doing a news report on teenage girls as the new consumer phenomenon. You know, what they think, what they like.
Why are you so jealous, Joey?
Anyway, we really need girls to come by Dawson's house tomorrow to, spill their guts on local television. No, just answer questions about what it's like being a teenager.
She's so defensive against Jen.
Permission to come aboard, sir. Ahoy, matey. Permission granted. Hey, Mitch. How you doing? Dawson.
I don't know how this is gonna go. The tension I can feel already.
God dang it. Dawson, I completely forgot to tell you something yesterday, and you...
Oh, why would you do this? Why wouldn't you tell him?
Hey, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry I'm late.
Why would you do this? I mean, for our entertainment, great.
Oh, I like that cameraman's angle, if you know what I mean.
Oh, why are you here?
Rude. Where's the love?
I don't love you. But I love her character, though.
This is gonna be
Oh,
fun.
Jen's idea. Oh, that's how she got... Oh, you kind of lied to Joey.
Yeah, well, this is gonna be a fun week. So why'd you come, Jack? Look, Dawson, I didn't realize you were gonna be here.
Yeah, that was pretty obvious.
For me to make an exit now and, survive.
Just get over it.
Trying to deal with a little problem. There's no problem there, Jack. I'm just amazed at your confidence. To leave your girlfriend alone this whole weekend, and this early on in your relationship while things are still new and vulnerable. You're still trying to figure things out because it's right about now that some new guy, some
Camera equipment looks really heavy. You must be built ram tough.
Nah, it's really not that heavy.
I wouldn't even talk to her.
Instead of doing this interview right out of the gate, why don't we spend a little time bonding? You know, make it a ladies' night.
Ladies' night? How long are we gonna be here?
Yeah, Abby's got to make the rounds on her broom.
Huh?
Foaming at the mouth.
Hey,
Andy, punch her.
let's just get to know one
Punch
another a
her.
bit better.
I didn't realize how important Abby was as a character for the show in general. I thought she was just kind of here and there. She's really quite important.
You and Dawson can work the port rigs.
All right, Skipper.
As if they know what he's saying.
This air can handle the starboard poles with me.
Jack.
That makes me the odd man out.
Treat your son with some respect.
Pacey, I need you to do everything else. Rig the baits, raise and lower the anchor, back up the anglers. Your job is most important. Who do you think raised the flag at Iwo Jima? General MacArthur? No, it was the grunts.
He just wants his son to actually be there. His dad to be there.
I'm bored.
And then the music shift.
I think it's time for a field trip. Upstairs. Here's your opportunity to peruse the contents of Dawson's room. Don't even try to pretend you're not interested.
But are you going to follow her and do it? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Interested, yep.
She's got a strong will and the intelligence of a Rhodes Scholar. She's not the kind of girl that lets herself get stolen.
You don't know anything about her.
He's not wrong.
If you think that things are over between Joey and me and done with, then you're severe.
He never said that.
Maybe. The fact of the matter is, Joey and I have something.
Guys, guess what I found tucked behind Jaws? Good Will Hunting.
Porn? Porn? Well, Dawson.
This is what I mean, Pacey. It's the same thing with you over and over again. The simplest instructions in the world, and you find any excuse not to follow.
No. That's my response.
Finally shaking Jack for 2 seconds. Can you tell me what the hell were you thinking inviting him?
Listen,
Oh.
I'm sorry, okay? Andy's just been nagging me incessantly about including the guy. He doesn't know any guys.
Preparation time before facing.
Maybe stop blaming Pacey for everything?
Not all of us can be the fair-haired embodiment of perfection, all right? Not everybody gets wunderkind and genius attached to their name. Some of us are just simple-minded folk trying to make it through the day without breaking something.
It's so dramatic. I love how it's dramatic for them, but the girls are just enjoying themselves. This is such a good thing to use against Dawson.
Being paid for something you're good at, something they love. Hey, Jen, in a couple of years, that could be you. That's really not funny.
Whoa!
Say anything.
Wow. Okay, Abby. You have no place to talk.
Hey, ladies. What you watching?
An educational video for school. It's we're studying human anatomy.
No, it's a porno we borrowed from Dawson's video collection.
Abby, stop talking.
Pervert. Abby. What?
Why would
I'm
you-
not
why
gonna
would you say
lie.
that, Abby?
Unlike some people, I do have morals.
No, you don't. You watched it.
I want to know why you're still treating me like I'm this vixen that came into town and stole away your one true love. You're so disingenuous.
From what?
If you want a relationship to change, Jen, then stop encroaching on what's mine. I mean, you systematically continue to recast yourself in my role. I mean, every time I turn around, I've been replaced by you in some
There
form.
we go. That's the jealousy speaking.
Well, first you were Dawson's girlfriend, and now you're his producer, his collaborator, his best friend. I mean, you've adopted his interests and his dreams, and now his mother. I mean, what's next? You gonna get a job at the ice house and take up watercolors?
I love how you demonize me, Joey, instead of
Yeah,
recognizing
right?
your own rampant insecurities.
I'm afraid his midlife crisis isn't going to end. He's going to wind up a homeless street mine.
I don't know. They're gonna argue.
Why don't you tell me whatever it is you have up your ass, all right? Because you're about to rip the felt. Pacey, if you're mad at your dad, tell him. If you're mad at me, let me have it.
It's just that simple for you, is it, Dawson?
Well, so much is going on.
You got
You
no
can't
glimpse
blame
into the hell that
Dawson.
is my life.
So then why is my mere presence suddenly a detriment to your happiness?
Because Mr. Witter has put you up on such a towering pedestal that you're mere presence, Dawson?
Jack. Yeah, mind your business.
It's your shot.
Good one.
I mean, he said what was really going on, but not your place, Jack.
I mean, I can't even speak my mind anymore without stomping on somebody's feelings. I make a cancer joke, and Joey gets upset. Or I make a crazy joke, and Andy gets upset.
You're not making jokes, though. You're intentionally hurting someone's feelings.
Oh, screw you, Abby.
See what I mean?
Okay, stop rolling, Perry. Abby, I think that we've heard enough of your opinions, so thank you for coming.
Also, Abby's so hypocritical. If you say something to her, she gets offended.
Good night, Abby.
What kind of journalist are you? Oh, I know, a trashy one that sleeps around.
See? She just says anything to hurt someone because she's hurt herself.
Come on, Pace. You and me.
Oh, now you want to talk to Pacey?
What's this?
Well, we know Pacey's really good.
Ready? How's that? This is to warm you up a little bit.
Did you just say miss it?
I don't know, you know?
Hey, come on.
Sorry. No?
How drunk is this dad?
Yes! Beat that!
You wanted to spend some time with your dad, Pacey? Is he going to intentionally lose? Oh. Okay. Yeah, he is. Intentionally.
My home life is in total chaos, and I feel like if I get straight A's,
She can hide.
you know, people won't know that I'm this fraud and that I have no idea.
Insecurities are real.
First came here from New York, I felt relief. Trying to compete in that hyper-accelerated world. I mean, I was in the fast lane to self-annihilation.
Yeah.
Somebody comes along who has seen things that I've never seen or
Here we go.
experienced things that I've only
There we
dreamed
go.
about.
Let it all out.
And I go for the jugular, I admit it.
Yeah, I get that. I understand that.
I admit it.
At least those two can understand each other so much more now.
Whatever it is, I'm tired. I've had enough drama for one day.
No, I think I'm gonna be nauseous.
You're sick?
Yeah, that can happen for a lot of people.
Dawson, your father moved up the street. My father's gone.
Yeah, it's different.
Try and put that in perspective, huh?
Ouch. I do think people do dismiss Dawson sometimes because they feel he has it so much more, but he still has his own issues as well. Sure.
On it. Turns out I'm pretty smart. Maybe
He
I'm
is,
college bound.
yeah.
Good man, Pacey. I always knew you'd turn out to be something. How the ladies treating you?
Good, actually.
Why can't you see me, man? When did you give up on me? When I was 5?
That's what I'd like to know.
16 years old, Dad? And I'm here, and I'm not perfect, man, but I've tried so hard for you.
Again, 16.
Wait a second. Slow down, pull up the tip. Ready?
Notice how Pacey can do it?
Joey, I want to thank you for everything. I can't tell you how much it meant to me.
No problem.
You need to talk to Jen.
I have a confession. As I was listening to you girls talk so beautifully about your fears and your dreams,
Mm-hmm.
I started feeling a little bit sorry for myself.
Why?
I don't know. I think because I've always wanted a daughter.
Oh, Debbie, you're still here?
Abby, what are you still doing here?
I'm waiting for my mom. She thought I was spending the night.
Oh.
I'm the scapegoat. I'm the one you can take out all your anger and aggression on and never lose a moment's sleep over.
Well, maybe don't...
You're mean.
Well, being sweet is boring.
She's...
My mom isn't a lunatic. My dad isn't in prison. I'm not the prodigal daughter from New York.
Again, this is what I mean. She just wants something in her life.
Do you need a ride or something?
That's actually nice of Abby.
Sure. Thanks, Abby.
Oh, she's a complex one.
Kind of a...
You know, for all you're thinking, you're not being very articulate.
I'm trying to apologize here.
I know.
And she doesn't like to apologize, really.
And I think there's room in Dawson's life for me without replacing you.
Now listen, Jen,
But you should rather move on.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that I respect you.
Ah.
Here, you take this, Pacey.
Thanks.
You earned it.
Be proud of yourself. Enjoy this moment. Probably won't have many more like it.
Wow. Wow.
The only thing that's all day. Yeah.
He tries so hard for his dad.
You never disappointed me. Okay, I mean, I worry about you, but I respect you more than anybody I've ever known.
Yeah, that's true, he does. You gonna go in? Oh, we were so close. Another strong episode from this show. I liked how we got to know everyone a little bit better, their insecurities, why they were feeling the way they were. It added a great deal of layers to them. We got, I would say both were plot A's. And we got the conflict that happened and then the resolution that you tend to get. So it followed a very simple narrative, but there's so much detail within that. Very much shows you the dynamics of everyone. Pacey is always trying to get that love from his dad that he never got. And it feels like they've always just made Pacey the scapegoat in the family. If we're going to talk about an actual scapegoat, because Abby is not one, as much as she tries to present it. Poor Pacey, I mean, he doesn't get treated nicely by his brother, who he doesn't treat nicely either. But then they have a dad who clearly has favourites and doesn't care for Pacey. I did mistake Pacey's dad for Joey's dad, I think in a later episode in a season that comes about. I'm trying to remember it. I knew the dad was the sheriff, but I thought he was involved in some sort of criminal thing. So I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, that was kind of hard to watch. The dad just kind of drinks, does his job, and always puts Pacey down. Like, always puts him down. Pacey does something great, and instead of congratulating his son, it's, oh, you'll mess up anyway. Well, maybe your son will mess up because you're such a terrible dad. But it was a really interesting thing watching the dynamics of, you know, Jack and Dawson, and then Jack kind of calling Dawson out by saying, you have a dad. Like, your dad is here. So that handshake was a good sign of them possibly getting over things eventually. And then we had the women, and that was a lot more fun to watch because obviously there was conflict. They all had moments where they really came together, and then they spoke about insecurities and what was really going on. And Jen and Joey, to a degree, were able to kind of resolve what was going on and maybe possibly start to communicate and become friends. That is something that they really do need to do. And it was nice that they could own up to their mistakes. And I get Joey would try to apologize and not being good at it. And then, yeah, Abby tries to use the whole thing of, my life is so perfect, so boring, I must create conflict. But there's a different way to do it. And she feels as if she's supposed to be the scapegoat and everything so that people take out their anger on her. But she creates it. But it was still a nice moment where she offered Andy, I was going to call her by her real name, Andy, a ride home. Because she doesn't know how to be nice, and then sometimes she does something really nice, and you can see she doesn't like understand how to have it reciprocated in a nice way. But I really did like the way it layered everyone, that the issues that were really at the surface, and a lot of people were able to sort them out and really kind of push forward now. And this makes me very curious where they're going to go with the second part of the season, because I feel like the group will be a lot closer together, but still have their conflict, and things will really start to bubble to the surface in terms of relationships and issues. I hope the parents Dawson's parents start to work things out. I did think it was a good episode because, again, it really showed Pacey's home life. Out of everyone's, you just feel really bad for Pacey. I mean, he was crying on the beach while his dad passed out drunk, just wanting some form of love. He's 16, and Andy's the only one that has truly not given up on him. But at least, he has people if he needs to turn to, I would feel. I wish he was closer to Dawson's parents, but you never know. Just, yeah, really good episode. Thank you for watching.